It kept the blubber kept him warm.
And what else?
And he killed a polar bear with his bare hand. One hand at that.
And
the polar bear was trying to get his Eskimo pie ice cream cone, and he wouldn't give it up.
talk about Sasquatch.
Oh, Sasquatch. Now there's one for you. Jarrett at one time was the greatest Sasquatch hunter of all times. He discovered 45 Sasquatches up there in the Blue Mountains, and they used to come right down here on Mill Creek, right down the creek.
Where?
Right back there.
They used to come right back there.
They used to come right back to his house.
And he'd feed them when they came by. He'd always give them something to eat.
And what else?
And he got in real good with one of the Sasquatch ladies. And they ended up having a little Sasquatchy. And
it was a Jack Squatch.
Yeah. And they named him Delbert.
Delbert.
And he's so cute. Delbert the Sasquatch.
And what happened during it?
Oh, Delbert, he took up flying airplanes when he was about 11 or 12. He was a jet pilot.
Uh-huh.
And he somehow he couldn't understand the controls on his P-75 he was flying. And where it said down, he thought it spelled up, because that's according to the Sasquatch language. Up is down, so he kind of crashed into the ground. That was it.
And also tell me about Santa's reindeer.
Oh, Santa's reindeer. That's another story all by itself.
Okay, tell me about it.
Well, everybody knows the story of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Right. Yes.
Well, there was also one called, it was Elnora. She had blue noses. She had two blue noses. She was born with two separate nostrils things coming out of her body.
Uh-huh.
And she was Santa's favorite reindeer, other than don't tell me, other than Rudolph. But for some reason they got on a collision course, and they ended up they didn't quite make it through that deal. So one went one way and one went the other, and they just smashed right into each other. That's the end of her. Okay.
Okay, what happened to Jared at the end?
Well, Jared, what happened to Jared?
Yeah.
Well, he ended up marrying some babe from Mrs. Missy or Mrs. Pissy or Pissy Missy. Which was it? I don't forgot.
Pissy Missy.
Mrs. Missy. Her name was oh, I forgot her name.
Kelsey, I think.
Kelsey, that's what it was. And they ended up having 14 kids. And Jared got kind of wore out, and he kind of retired early. That's all, Grandpa.